Story time on me working in the prison, getting pregnant by an inmate. So I'm in Tennessee and I was on a traveling crew and they sent me to go work at this prison called South Central. So before I got there, I remember it was this inmate that I had been talking to for about 5 or 6 years now. I knew he was there, but I wanted to make sure he was still there. So I hit him up on Instagram and I was like, I'm finna come work at South Central. He was like, bro, no, you ain't. Woo, woo. I'm like, nah, for real. So I started naming some unit managers that I had talked to, and I told them their names. I was like, I'm not bluffing. Like, I'm really gonna come right there. So he was like, all right, you might be telling the truth. So my first day, I went on the compound. I was in class, but my second day, I had hit the compound because I ain't have to do the full training like everybody else. So when I hit the compound my second day, I ran into him, and we saw each other. So when I got off work, he called me. And he was like, damn, like, you really hear what you on. And when he asked me what I was on, I knew he was going to try to get me to bring in contraband because that was word on the street at other compounds that I brought in contraband. But I told him, I was like, I ain't on that. I know you a getting money nigga. Like, this is not no regular inmate that you see on Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup. It's not no Brewster. Like, he really got money. So I just went ahead and let them know, like, I ain't on that. Like, I make good money, like they pay for my hotel in, they got per diem, we get commission, all of that. Like, I get paid good. I ain't on that illegal shit. So he like, you know what, it's straight because it's Ramadan. I'm a real Muslim, woo. I can't even sell drugs this month. I'm just chilling. Just make sure I eat good until, after Ramadan, and then I'm on your ass. So I was just like, okay, cool. So he eating good. He eating lamb chops, steak, like Texas Roadhouse. He eating hibachi, seafood boils. He eating great every day. He eating great. After he break his fast every day when the sun go down, he was eating good. So I remember one night after he had broke his fast, I had asked him, we was just making conversation. I asked him though, I was like, can we fuck there at that prison? He was like, hell yeah, like, I was just fucking on the bitch. I was like, that shit is not really going on for real. And he was like, no, that shit's going on for real. So my next day, I had ended up going to work, and it was like two inmates on the mini yard talking. And I had overheard, they was like, man, that nigga had a mat back there fucking his bitch. And I was like, me being nosy, I'm like, hold up, because I'm a sergeant. So I just, I need some tea. And I was like, wait, what y'all talking about? And one dude was like, bruh, it's a nigga that just had his gal working here. And where they was having sex at, they had a mat that go on the cell bunk. They had a mat back there where they was fucking. I was like, so they got that comfortable. They got that comfortable and was really having sex back there. And it was like, yeah, that shit going on. Like, you don't know where you at? You at South Central. Like, what? So, I had thought about it. I'm like, damn, like, we might could do that one day. So me and him, we end up talking some more about it, and he like making up the dates, the times. He like, look, they ain't gonna be watching us at this time, this date. We gonna be good. Just follow my lead. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I'm like, I don't know, cause I ain't never did this. I done worked in prisons before, and I ain't never had sex with an inmate in prison. Never did nothing like this. So I'm just a little iffy about it. But I'm leading them on basically. So it gets to the day where we supposed to have sex, and I'm scared. He like, come on, bro. What you doing? Come on. So I go in there and we do the do. We did it, and it was good as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was so fun doing it because I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing that in a prison for one. And it was just good. Like, his dick was hitting. But yeah, so after that, like that day, I had drove home. Y'all, I ain't play no music. I ain't answer no phone calls. I ain't do nothing. Like, I was smiling my whole ride home. Even after we did the do, when I went back to work, I was smiling my whole shift. But when I drove home, I was smiling the whole way home. And he asked me, he was like, so how was it? I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that did hit on something, And he was just like, so you want to keep doing it? And I was like, hell yeah, we already done did it once. We might as well keep doing it. And he was like, all right, so we going to make a schedule. So we end up making a schedule to do it and come back for part 2.